So while I'm working on the project Thermal Thunder, which is about to close, I've been already testing it a little bit, some things still to go, working on the landing, finishing things up. And the really, really cool thing about building with AI, it is that since I want to get out of the equation of whatever thing I'm doing, I want it to be autonomous, to be able to work it without me at all. And this ends up in that most of the intellectual work of the engineering and plumbing, it is more dedicated to the AI system itself that builds up the program I'm building. And so I'm building the builder, I'm generating the generator, and it's incredible. So as you may know, there are already been out there many orchestrators and tools to ensure that different agents got their information on what they're working on time and are grounded on the same memory. And I have been experimenting with Ruflo, with many other systems that you can find around. And in the past, let's say 5 months, I've been building my own system, and I just got this nice intuition, and I'm plumbing it, and it is working, and it's really cool. Why it is really cool? Because at first, this new method I'm developing, it allows me to move out of GitHub. Why, you may ask, you want to move out of GitHub? Because on GitHub, when you are deploying many functions into production, you have action times. And after 3,000 minutes, you pay as you go. And since I'm deploying really fast, I said, why do I have to pay for something I can build myself on local that also gives me the chance, the opportunity to build a more reliable system? Let me explain. When you want to do things, pricing, it's the list. Yeah, I'm willing to pay to have a service. Yet if this service, it stalls my speed of execution, my actions, why do I want to pay for something that hinders me for more bottlenecks? And so what I instantiated, it is a self-reliant on a Dockerized image for the continuous integration, continuous deployment, totally on local, handled by 2 concurrent daemons that merge the queue of the deploy, and it is connected with the agent CLI SDK from the Google Cloud Platform, and it's all connected all together, and they run on parallel. So I just press a button and they run by themselves. And of course, that button is the first instantiating button of the request. So everything got handled by itself downstream, which is a life-changing and time-saving option. It's wonderful. And the real thing I'm talking about in this short content form, it is this structure. Let me. It is a unique source of truth coherence architecture, which works like resonant wires, coherent encoding. And what it happens, let's say we have an agent A that is running its operations, and we have an agent B which is running the concurrent operations. What happens now? We have 2, but there can be more than 2. There can be 10, 20, depends on how many concurrent tasks do we have. And we have another agent, which is the unique source of truth, which is like imagining a plant growing, or like a DNA. This is the root that is growing. And what happens? That this agent that is running, it's connected to another agents, which is the encoder and decoder, which take care of translating all the tokens of these agents into the kernel. What is the kernel? It is the seed. It is the seed of information that instantiates all what happens by this operator that is orchestrating its agents. And when it takes this seed, it collapses it, and a kernel, a very compressed information of the wall, a seed, the seed where all the trees grows, and it communicate with the unique source of truth, which handles the points of view of different operators. It's like reality, like you are A, someone is B, someone else is C, and this is our shared reality. And by resonating, vibrating with these two translators, because they are encoder and decoders, the replisome, like DNA, gets opened and closed every time by this two encoder decoder bouncing back and forth from the operators. And so the two operators interacts via those two encoder decoders that interacts with the road. And this, it is the concurrent memory of all operation that happens at the same time. So what is the scope of this is for all operators to have awareness of reality. They are aware of what is going on. They are aware of their decision because there is the unique source of truth that tells them what is the kernel, what is the seed, where things are going for everyone, and so everyone cooperates in the same direction. And I'm having very good results.